welcoming the petition coming forward. It's got over 1,000 signatures. The committee has decided to take this line of inquiry forward to see what we can achieve with this petition and make recommendations to the government. So very much looking forward to Monday, which will be the first evidence session of the 6th Senedd for the Senedd Petitions Committee. So an important day all round.
The key areas around this centring really around who takes part in this trial. Welsh Government saying, Jane Hutt saying a few months ago that it was going to be care leavers plus. UBI and Lab Wales want it to be sort of nailed down a little bit more in detail in terms of they would like to see employed, unemployed, older people, pensioners, and possibly children too.
Yes, you're right. I mean, the current proposal from the Welsh Government is to bring a universal basic income trial or pilot for care leavers, and I think that's a fantastic thing to do. I think that's exactly what we should be looking at, and I'm excited to see what proposals they are. This petition is calling for something additional to that, and part of the committee's role will be to seek evidence from a various number of sources about what that might look like and make recommendations to the government based on the evidence we have. So you've mentioned some cohorts of people there that have been suggested by UBI campaigners, and we'll be looking to see what that looks like and hopefully make some good recommendations to the government and help influence the policy. And let's see where we are in the near future.
You're holding 2 evidence sessions. Quick turnaround on this because you're looking to put together reports around December, January.
Yes, you're right. As chair of the committee, I'm very keen that we do help shape and influence important decisions in Welsh Government policy. So we are having 2 evidence sessions. The first one is this Monday, and that will be with Jonathan from the UBI Lab Network Wales, which is really exciting. He's the person who put the petition forward with the network he has there. So we're keen to get Jonathan's views on this. And then the following evidence session will be 2 weeks later on the 29th of November, and we'll be taking evidence from the Future Generations Commissioner and a few other important bodies around universal basic income and what that might look like to help shape the government. So very keen to report in December or early January to really help shape the decision by the First Minister, by Jane Hutt and the Welsh Government, because I'm keen to get in quickly, as I believe, there may be an announcement on some of the proposals and details around that proposal sooner rather than later.
As I say, you're putting your foot down here on this, so I'm assuming that there will be an announcement and a trial potentially coming in at the early start of 2022.
Yeah, well, it's a possibility that might be the case. I don't know, and I can't speak for the Welsh Government about that, but certainly I would like to see a trial of a universal basic income as soon as possible. And I believe that the committee can do a job in helping shape the policy for the better benefit of the people of Wales. Then that's what we're here to do. And I look forward to that cross-party debate on Monday. I look forward to the following evidence session with the Future Generations Commissioner and a few other important organisations. And hopefully we can influence the policy to create the best policy and best trial that it possibly can be here in Wales.
I think the biggest question people have been asking me about universal basic income is where is the cash coming from? We know money is tight, every penny counts.
Every penny does count, and look, I've been pretty clear about this. If we were to implement a universal basic income in its entirety across Wales, then the UK government would need to step up and help us fund that. If they don't want to fund a universal basic income, I've been very clear in saying to the UK government, pass the money over to the Welsh Government, and possibly we can do one ourselves. So it's very clear at the moment, but I think the important step for Wales is to trial a universal basic income. That's what the First Minister's committed to. I think that's an important step forward for the idea. I think it's a good step forward for Wales. Trialling the idea here is good. Trialling with care leavers is a good idea. And then this petition and what this petition is trying to achieve, hopefully the Petitions Committee can have some influence on that, and we can shape that. But firstly, let's get the trial implemented, started. Let's get the results of the trial. Let's make sure it proves what it's set out to do, and then we carry on campaigning from there to bring a universal basic income to the people of Wales.
It's quite a bold move, isn't it, being the first in the UK to trial this?
It is a bold move, and I don't think there's anything wrong with being bold. People have had lots of change in their lives over the last 18 months, 2 years. And if we're going to change and we say we want to build back better, well, I believe this is an opportunity to build back better, and being bold is certainly the right way to be. But look, the other outcome of this is people come to me. I've had a conversation before, say, why do you think this is the idea? What about the welfare state at the moment and the system at the moment? Well, I don't have to give a technical answer to that. During surgeries over the last number of years I've been a member of the Senedd, every other week people have been in tears because of the current welfare system. Now, if that doesn't give you the simple answer enough that we need change here, we need bold change, then I don't know what will. So we don't have to give a technical answer to that. We know the system's not working. We want to be better. And I think we have an opportunity to trial that now, which I'm pleased is going to happen. I look forward to the outcome of that. And as I say, we'll continue the campaign then to become the first in Wales to obviously, hopefully in the future, hold a universal basic income for the population.